Podcast.
I'm Rapaport Stereo Podcast. I have never, ever in the history of my life, my deep, long knowledge of history, the world, I had never heard of anyone besides Greta Thunberg. Greta Thunberg. I have a question. Is Greta Thunberg dumb, slow, or completely full of shit? I can't confirm or deny, but they are saying, there are reports that Greta Thunberg was allegedly dropped on her head as a baby, not once, not twice, but repeatedly, accidentally. Hence the weird, distorted look. But I think there might be a bigger problem because Greta Thunberg, if you were not dropped on your head, if you were not slow, why would you and the Floatilla freaks, after being kidnapped, your words, you said the first time that you took your boats over to Gaza, you were going to go to Gaza, break the siege, you were going to do this, that, and the third. You said that the IDF and the Israel regime, the evil Israel regime, your words, you said that they kidnapped you, right? Greta Thunberg and the Floatilla freaks. Yet and still, after being kidnapped by the evil IDF, your words, you and the Floatilla freaks went back to the same place. Who the gets kidnapped by an evil regime and then goes back to the same place? Is it because you care so much and you'll risk it all? Is it because your hearts and your minds are so open, your souls, your bodies are so open and well-intentioned that you don't care about getting kidnapped again? Did you not think you were going to get kidnapped again by the evil IDF regime? You dumb. Who the Imagine I go to Minnesota, right? And they tell me, say, yo, Mike Rapp, when you go to Minnesota, when you hit the Mall of America, no disrespect to Minnesota or the Mall of America, but they say, Mike Rapp, when you hit Minnesota and you go to the Mall of America, we are going to arrest your dumb ass, okay? And we're going to send you back to where you came from, Mike Rapp. And I go to Minnesota, no disrespect to Minnesota, I go right to the Mall of America, they arrest my dumb ass, and they send me back to where the I came from. Now, going to Minnesota is easy. Getting on a boat to Gaza's gotta be uncomfortable. I know that boat must smell like That boat must have smelled like And allegedly, there was no aid on the boat. And I'm sure you guys got a documentary coming. I'm sure you've been documenting it left, right, and center. Greta, the Gremlin, and the Floatilla freaks. But if I got arrested in Minnesota after going to the Mall of America, there ain't nothing that anyone could tell me or try to convince me to go back to Minnesota and the Mall of America. No disrespect. You dumb. Greta, you dumb. Were you dropped on your head one too many times? Like reports are saying, are you slow? Are you a performance artist? Are you completely full of You asked. You went back on your boats trying to break the siege in Gaza when we told you there's a war going on. The nerve of you dummies. Your heart, there's people this, there's people that out there you. And they shipped you out of here again. And they make up lie after lie. All our Floatilla freaks are like, they pulled little Greta by her hair. They did this, that, and the third to Greta. This, that. Prove it. And then Greta and the Floatilla freaks were just sent back to Greece. And they're welcomed with a heroes parade, like they're heroes. Me personally, I I'm not going to have a celebration or a parade for a bunch of Floatilla freaks that got captured again. You're failed Floatilla freaks. Your Floatilla failed not once, twice, two times. Your Floatilla failed. You got a failing Floatilla. You got captured. I like my Floatilla people to be uncaptured. You got captured. Why are they cheering for these lowlifes? They went through nothing. They got detained, fed, medically treated, and sent the back home in brand new clothing. And you should be thanking the Israeli people. You should be thanking the idea of putting you in new clothing. Because I'm sure that entire boat, each and every one of you, smelled like hot garbage. I guarantee you Greta Thunberg doesn't use deodorant. I guarantee you all those animals on that boat, the Holocaust denier lady, the white lady, the Holocaust denier, she looks like her breath smells like the bottom of my feet on a hot day. And you're complaining they fed you, they treated you medically, and they sent you on your way. And you got the audacity to say, we were kidnapped. They told you they were going to arrest your dumbass again. Again, like I said, me personally, my Floatilla freaks, I like them to be uncaptured, not captured. You failed. You failed twice. And if you go back one more time, you're going to fail again. They're fascinated. This is like crazy. Were there any Gazans on that boat? I don't know this answer. I'm seriously, sincerely asking. Were there any Gazans on that Floatilla boat? Or is it just whiteheads cosplaying with their scarves? I want you guys to wear your scarves, your wraps. Next February, I want you wearing afro wings and blackface. Your Halloween costume wearing mother. Were there any actual people from Gaza on that boat? Why don't they go back to try to break the siege? Why is it Greta Thunberg? Greta the Thunberg. Anyway, like I said, why they're treating these people like the heroes, I have no idea. They're failure. They're failures. They got a failed Floatilla. Part due. Two times. You got on your boats, you got captured and sent the home. They're cheering for these people. What the is going on here? What kind of a loser mentality is this? Anyway, tell a friend to tell a friend about the I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast. Make sure you stay safe, stay sane, stay disruptive. Miles Jordan, a.k.a. the Bleach Brothers, a.k.a. the Dust Brothers. Take me at it with something real nice. Take me at it with something real loud. But most importantly, end this I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast with something real funky. I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast. I'm done.
I Am Rapaport podcast.